Okay, and we should be good. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another weekly stream from Dragon's Demize. We're on Tabletopia tonight. We've got a little bit of a scheduling mishap, and also we've got some people occupying the physical space where we would normally be playing board games. So we've resorted to Tabletopia, which is fine, because this actually gives us an opportunity to try out Book of Dragons, which is these lovely cards right here. This is the game that we did for What's Fresh Wednesday earlier today, and it's rare that we actually get to do the same game for What's Fresh and for the stream, because obviously the former is on Kickstarter and not usually out yet. But in order for people to try the game, see if they like it, they have made it available on Tabletopia until the first print run is out. So we're going to be taking a look at that today. I'm joined by our friend Casey, and also our friend Jason, who has not been on the stream before. We are not entirely sure how this game works, mostly because it is 18 different games. So basically, you have this deck of 40 dragon cards, and the rule book, rather than laying out one game, it basically says, okay, here's a bunch of different games that you can play with this system. It's almost like a deck of sort of 52 traditional playing cards. You can play poker and rummy and blackjack and all that sort of thing. This works very similarly. So, guys, I'm going to run through some of these games really quick and throw out some of the listed mechanics that they've got, and you let me know what sounds good. Yeah, no, these are absolutely gorgeous. And here I'll actually let's see, we can take. There we go. Yeah, so we can kind of get some of these cards. These are just absolutely amazing illustrations, and the dragons themselves are the entirety of the card. There's no numbers, there's no letters. It's completely language independent. So as long as you can sort of translate the rules, you can play the game without any sort of miscommunications. And that was one of the sort of huge things that I keyed on. And actually, the artwork itself was kind of the first thing that drew my attention, because I was like, yeah, okay. I read the Dragonomicon. I love dragons. I'm sure there are people out there who don't like dragons. Those people are wrong, but I'm sure they exist. Okay. So let's take a look here. All right, we've got area control, hand management, tableau building. Looks like that's kind of maybe a more heavy strategic type game. If we want to do that, it's called Penta War. Yeah, that's fair. We've got a rummy game, hand management, set collection, push your luck. It's just called Dragon Mystery Rummy. What else we got here? We've got a bluffing game, a secret identity game. Kind of it's called a variant on Old Maid, which is, I gather, similar-ish to Uno. A lot of public domain games, actually, that have just sort of been adapted. So there's like a dragon-themed version of War, a dragon-themed version of Slapjack, like all these sorts of things. Okay, that's a two-player one. Dragon Trick, simultaneous play, trick-taking, area control. Okay, so I guess sort of the biggest question that we have to answer is, do we want to play something kind of heavy and intense, or do we want to go for more light and quick and fun? Jason, what do you think? All right, well then let us play Penta War. Okay, Casey, if you would put that entire deck back together. Yep. Yeah, I think there's 10 different dragons and 4 copies of each dragon. Okay, let's see. Okay. Acquire the largest number of dragons in your flight wing while preventing other players from doing so. Okay, terms. A set is 4 cards with a given dragon picture. Okay, so each dragon is a set. War. Okay. Shuffle piles. These 10 cards. Okay. Sorry, everyone on the stream. I, as the designated rules guy and also this time the host of the game, that sort of means that you're going to be staring at these rules with me. So I hope that you find reading these as enthralling as I do. Cross the field of battle. Okay, all right. Okay, cool. So, the general idea of the game is that you want to build what's called your flight wing before other people do. A flight wing is dragons that you have in a set and that forms sort of a pyramid. So the first row of the flight wing is 1 dragon and it's right in front of you. The second row is 2 dragons and they overlap the bottom of the first dragon. Row 3 is... It's only showing 2 dragons, but I can't tell... Okay, gotcha. No, actually not. Okay, so hang on, let me do this really quick. Draw, I need 5 cards. Okay, so at the end of a game, a completed flight wing might look like this. You've got single, double, and then double. So that is a completed flight wing. And your goal is to have the most dragons in your flight wing when the game ends. The game ends under one of 2 conditions. At the start of a player's turn when that player has 5 dragons in their flight wing. So if you achieve that game state that I've put out right there, you just win straight up. Or at the end of a player's turn when the deck is out of cards. So we can kill each other's dragons. And presumably a big part of the game is preventing each other from actually getting to this point. Well, not, I mean, to start out with, yeah, shut up, Jacob, you're a nerd too. He is currently watching the stream. I don't know why he's not here. Probably because he's lazy. No, that's fine. He was at a party or something. But, yeah, so your flight wing, you'll actually have the opportunity to build that over the course of the game. It's not necessarily random. But, okay, so at the start of the game, Casey or Jason, either of you, if you could right-click the deck and deal 2 cards to each player. After shuffling, of course. Okay, and then move the deck to the side and deal 5 dragons. Oh. Can you draw them yourself straight into your hand? Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So each of us should have two. All right. Interesting. Yeah, it just doesn't interact with any of the automatic functions. All right. Okay, so yeah, now what we want to do is we want to create a pentagram in the middle of the table. So basically take, we're going to summon the Elder Dragon. But yeah, so basically what you want to do, you want to take a dragon and you want to put them at the 5 corners of the pentagram and create that. Ah, no, why did I save a camera? And those are face up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, zoom out here. Okay, cool. So this, what we have right here laid out, is called the war, or the Pentawar. The types of dragons shown in the current Pentawar determine which types of dragons we can place into our flight wing and which types of dragons can kill another. So, well, I'm about to. Just like Magic the Gathering. So this particular dragon, this sort of white dragon, can be used to kill either of these types of dragons because they are not adjacent to it. This same type of dragon can also be used to kill these 2 dragons because they are not adjacent to it. So we'll randomly pick a starting player. We'll deal with that in a minute. But on your turn, you get to do 1 of 4 actions. First type of action you can do is called Gather Forces. You take a face down card from your hand, from the deck, and you put it into your hand. Then, oh right, I forgot, we have to set up the tableau. So can we take 2 cards and put them over here to the left of the deck? Face up. There we go. All right. So this is called the tableau, and these drakes can be used by anyone in the game for various purposes. But so the first type of action, you can gather forces. You draw a card from the deck and put it into your hand. Then you draw a second card from the deck and put it in the tableau. That's 1 action, and then your turn is done. Action 2, Strengthen Flight Wing. You get to place 1 card either from your hand or from the tableau into your flight wing. So these are where the Pentawar comes into play. Only dragons currently in the Pentawar can actually be placed into a flight wing. So this dragon could be put into my flight wing. This dragon cannot. Because so one of the other types of actions that you can do is to change the war. So strengthening your flight wing is 1 type of action. That's action 2. Action 3 is kill. You play a card from your hand or from the shared tableau to kill a dragon in another player's flight wing, placing both dragons in the discard pile. So the dragon that you use to kill must be in the current Pentawar, and it can only kill dragons across the field of battle. That's the non-adjacency that we talked about. Also, dragons that are in flight wings and covered by 1 or more other dragons are protected and can't be killed. So basically you have to work from the bottom up in order to actually kill people's dragons. Okay, one of this. Yep. Okay. Yes. Yes. Whenever you use a dragon to kill another dragon, you play that dragon from your hand, not from your flight wing. or from the tableau. You can draw from there as well. And then the final type of action that you can do is called Alter the War. So you play a card from your shared tableau or from your hand to replace any card in the Pentawar. Basically, if I wanted to, I could say, you know what, I have this type of dragon in my flight wing. I really want to protect that. I'm going to discard this and replace it with a different type of dragon that's currently in my hand. Then, after doing that, you may immediately play a second card from your hand or from the tableau to perform a kill action. No. The dragons that you place into your flight wing have to be in the group. Once they're already in play, it doesn't matter. So as soon as, like, if I play one of these types of dragons, or better yet, here, we'll use this, because this is actually a descriptor that I can describe. If I play a shadow dragon into my flight wing, and then this shadow dragon leaves the Pentawar, leaving no more shadow dragons involved in the war, that dragon that I have played in my flight wing stays in play. Right, until another shadow dragon enters the war. So you can rotate dragons in and out of the war both defensively and offensively.
You're gonna fight me, aren't you?
So, and then those are the rules. The game ends either when we empty the deck or when someone gets to 5 dragons in their flight wing.
Oh. You're fine on Wednesday.
Any questions? Okay. Is everybody? Yeah, that's no problem. And either of you can read the rules if you want to. You can just click on the little button in the bottom left-hand corner that looks like a sheet of paper and read the rules. It's the game right at the top. So, but yeah, okay. So does anybody object to my going first? Hearing no objections, I will go first. Okay, so my first action is going to be to gather strength. I'm going to draw 1 card from the deck, and I'm going to take 1 card from the deck, flip it over, and put it into the tableau. And that's my turn. And then either of you can go second as long as we're consistent. Yep. The best at this. Ooh. Double fiery Crimson Drake. No, so the dragons in the war can't be put into your flight wing. You would play a dragon that matches that set from your hand or from the tableau to put into your flight wing. If you wanted to get rid of this dragon, you'd have to alter the war. Okay. I am actually also just going to strengthen my flight. I'm going to take this Shadow Drake from the tableau. Yep. Okay. So now both of those dragons go to the discard pile, which we can say is, yeah, right there. All right. And then that's Casey's entire turn. Okay. I'll go ahead and take that purple dragon. What you got, Casey? Sorry, yeah, I finished my turn. I took the purple dragon from the tableau. Yeah, it's a little hard to track his actions because we can't see his hand icon, but I saw him. Yeah, I think it has to do with the same reason that you don't have a portrait. But I saw you flip over the tableau dragon, so I knew what was up. So you play a dragon either from your hand or from the tableau in place of one of the dragons currently in the war, and discard the dragon that you're replacing. Okay. And then you may immediately perform a kill. Hang on, let me... No, I mean, it's right. Yeah, okay, so you can immediately perform a kill, and the thing that I was checking on was I was making sure that it wasn't specifically tied to the type of dragon that you just put into play, which, I mean, coincidentally, you were able to use, but it's not a necessity. Okay. And then that's your turn. Also, it's worth noting that situation where you altered the war and then killed one of my dragons is the only scenario in which you can take 2 actions in a single turn. You absolutely can if you wanted to be a dick about it. Ugh. We're all at 0. Back to square one. Ugh. You guys are the worst. Alright. Fine. I'm going to start rebuilding my thing. 1 second. Possibly. I can switch to push to talk. No, it's fine here.
No, it's fine. I should go out and figure out what I'm doing for the pop-up. I'll just grab it from that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind switching to push to talk if you need me to.
No, it's fine.
Good.
I don't want to make pop-ups.
Yeah, there's definitely a question of like, okay, how many of a particular type of dragon have already rotated out of the war, and what's safe to play. Casey, did you do anything, by the way? Oh, sorry, I more just meant I was stepping back from the microphone. But yeah, go ahead. It does help. Ooh, fancy gold dragon. I think the game refers to these as citrine dragons. No, these art is just really so beautiful. These art is, I am super good at words and stuff. No, I patently refuse. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So this dragon down here in the bottom left hand of the war, it's a moon dragon, and it's got these little craters on it, so that its scales actually look like the surface of the moon. That is so cool. Yep, you gathered strength. Let's see here.
Cool.
Yeah. In a 4 to 5 player game, I went. Casey, go ahead. In a 4 to 5 player game, you shuffle through the deck one time, but in a 2 to 3 player game, it's just over. You gonna kill me again? God damn it. Fine. Whatever, I'm still in the lead. Ooh, nice. There you go. Capitalize on someone else's move. That's what's up. I'm gonna gather strength. Ooh, double Hydra. Casey, I will punch you in the throat.
Punch him in the throat. He deserves it.
Get out of here with that shit. Ugh. We literally played that game like once, and I'm not even that good at it. You're just salty. Over something that happened like forever ago, I might add. Add some spice, some zest. Is that true? What's the actual formal definition of a spice? I mean, I know it's a seasoning. I feel like we should start up a culinary side blog. It is. And for a long time, it was worth its weight in gold. Oh, Jason, you went, didn't you? Oh, no, you're fine. I just lost track. Okay, well, screw it. I'm back on the board. Can't keep a good man down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you really? Oh my god. Fine. Fine. He replaced this dragon, the sort of purpley dragon in the top right-hand corner, with this bramble-looking dragon, I guess. And then used a bramble dragon from his hand to kill my sun dragon. Or a fire dragon. Look what you're doing. You're enabling Jason. Enable away. Alright, well. You know what? You know what? This is the type of gaming that is just the worst. Drawing grudges from outside the game into the game context, not making rational decisions. Although, yeah, no, to be fair, all the decisions that you've made so far have been equally rational. Although now, Jason has clearly drawn the aggro, and you should pivot. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Honestly, you could probably, put down some dragons of your own. It's another frost? No, another hydra. Hydra. Okay, so it's my turn. Cool. Let's take that hydra. I think it might be, yeah. It is not, however. I think there's still one of these white drakes that can murder it if someone has it. I think we're out of fire drakes, though. Oh, by the way, since we are getting down to the kind of last set of turns here, there are tiebreakers. So if one person doesn't trigger the end of the game by having a full flight wing, the winner is the person with the most dragons. The first tiebreaker is the flight wing that contains the most dragons represented in the final Pentawar. And the second tiebreaker is the player with the most cards in hand. So, just heads up. I think it's Jason's turn. And then are you killing anything? Oh, wait, no, okay. Well, it needs to be not adjacent. So you would have to replace either the fire dragon or what looks like it might be an ice dragon. I don't really know. Oh, I think that one's the platinum dragon, actually. And then... What? Alright, and then I assume you're still going to kill my Hydra? Yeah. Alright. Well, I will gather strength. Go ahead, Casey. Yeah, it looks like a zombie dragon. A Zombolt dragon. Gotta stay on brand. Oh wow, how atypical. You've spent like 3/4 of your turns murdering other people's dragons. No, that's previously in the game, not from a previous game. It's a much more different thing. Yes, and that means I will finally have the opportunity to murder. So we're going to do this. And then I'm going to murder your Bramble Dragon, Jason. Thanks for that. No. Goodness, no. We are all over the place. Sometimes we're family friendly, other times we drop F-bombs left and right. So, Casey, go ahead. What did you even do? Oh, you're building your own tableau. Okay. I was like, are you adding a 6th? Is this a Hexa War now? Alright, I'm going to move this here so it's a little further away. I don't think that's how that works. Also, I think you would just get totally wrecked by being caught in the crossfire. The strongest. Okay. I will take that Drake. And we'll put it right there. Go ahead, Mr. Casey. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Chuff, chuff, chuff. We're down to the last card. I don't think so. I think there's only one. Yeah, just the one. As soon as the deck runs out of cards. I mean, unless he wants to end the game. He and I would tie, unless I actually don't know how many cards he has in his hands. Oh, who dat? Hello? Hey! Yep, there's... I see it. I will also play a third. Jacob, do you want the code so you can hop in? Okay. I'm actually just going to send it to you as a Facebook message so I don't have to Alt-Tab. Yeah, you're up, Casey, sorry. Alternatively, if you're watching the stream right now, you can see it. Draw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Kingmaker. Yeah, no, alright. That's fair. You have no reason to have a grudge against Jason. Alright. I accept this. He did. It's underneath the... It's there. Yep. Alright. Congratulations, Jason. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, let's see. Help, camera view. Alright, isn't there... Did we determine that there was or was not a way to completely, like, shuffle all the shit? Oh. Yeah. How about this? I'm going to try this. Let's see what happens if we do this. Haha! Oh, and now Jason has an icon and we can see his hand. Okay, cool. And then it looks like Jacob's going to log in as well, which means as soon as he does that, we can start up a game with 4 players. So do we want to do another Pentawar, or do we want to do something different? Okay, alright, let's see, what plays 4s? Okay, so there's that Rummy game, there's a Bluffing game, there's a bunch of public domain stuff. Okay, Bluffing is a possibility. Hidden Knowledge, Hand Management, Tableau Building, Set Collection, and Deduction. Summary, the last royal family line died and the royal dragon houses now fight for influence. You have to build the strongest dragon alliance. That could be kind of cool. Or, nope, that is entirely too complicated. We're skipping that one. Dragon Inquisition. Oh, Hidden Traitor. Hidden Traders. Okay, we could do... I mean, this basically sounds like sounds fairly similar to resistance, I think. Jacob always did it. Q's face. Okay, so yeah, do we want to do a bluffing game or a hidden trader game? Jacob? Okay, hidden trader. All right, so let me look at the setup and then. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Ooh, nice. Holy cow. How do I, if I've selected all of the cards, how do I put them back into a stack as opposed to putting them back into a, like an array, if that makes sense? Hi, Leo. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the lull at the moment. We're kind of getting set up with our next game. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate Tabletopia because, you know, I'm good at things. All right. Well, everybody help me put these cards back into a single stack. I'll let you guys deal with that. Okay. Okay, so at this point, what you guys are constructing is called the Dragon Deck, and the 4 cards that I've laid out in the center of the circle are called the Loyalty Deck. So the Loyalty Deck is comprised of a certain number of citrine dragons and 1 shadow dragon. The shadow dragon is the traitor. This is as simple as that. It's just like Secret Hitler or Resistance. You are the traitor. So we will shuffle the Loyalty Deck and then deal 1 of those cards to each player. And we will shuffle the Dragon Deck separately and deal 3 of those cards to each player. So, what have we got? We've got, okay, so we've got this. Is everybody, okay, that's been shuffled. Somebody want to deal them to each character, or each player? Or, yeah, just grab. Yeah. So, everybody draw 1 card from the Loyalty Deck. Yeah, don't cheat. Okay, so everybody has a loyalty card now. Okay, move the Dragon Deck into the center of the board. Okay, so the Dragon Deck is comprised of good dragons, which are facing to the right, and evil dragons, which are facing to the left. Sinister Dexter. At the beginning, hang on, get down from there. Damn cat. I would be much nicer if she stopped climbing around on the table. But, I mean, she can climb on the couch all she wants. It's just the table. Alright, so, anyway, here is the sequence of play for this particular game. This game, by the way, is called Dragon Inquisition. So, step 1, deal each player 3 dragon cards from the Dragon Deck. Step 2, each player takes their hand of 3 cards, discards 1 card of their choice to the discard pile face down. Then each player passes the remaining 2 cards to the adjacent player face down. So this is very similar to Secret Hitler, because the things that you're passing are essentially pass-fail cards. If you pass an evil dragon, it's, you know, if an evil dragon ends up in the center, it's a fail. Left-facing is evil, right-facing is good. So you pass your 2 cards to pass it clockwise, and then alternating every round. So we'll start out clockwise and counter and so on. From those 2 cards that you receive from the person adjacent to you, you pick one of them to put into the middle face down. That's the card that you voted with, and discard the other card, also face down. All of the cards that were placed into the middle face down are shuffled and revealed. After all the cards are revealed, you resolve special abilities. The Moon Dragon has a special ability to discard 1 evil dragon. Moon is obviously one particular type of good dragon. After discarding 1 evil dragon for each Moon Dragon, if at least 1 evil dragon remains, the traitor succeeded. If the traitor succeeded, place 1 of the evil dragons face up as a reminder in the center of the table. If the loyal players succeeded, place 1 of the good dragons face up in the center of the table. Any and all moon dragons that are revealed should be discarded out of the game and not to the discard pile. Moon dragons are kind of, they have a silvery appearance. They're a right-facing dragon with kind of silvery dorsal section and kind of a goldish ventral section, and they have craters on their skin. They look like the surface of the moon. Something, what's that? Anyway, no, I heard something, but what happened? Well done. Okay, so importantly, if you run out of cards to deal from the dragon deck, you shuffle the discard pile and form a new one and continue dealing. So this is why moon dragons aren't put into the discard pile, they're removed from the game. And then finally, the game ends when any one side has won 3 missions. Yeah, and then, hang on a sec, there's another phase. Yes, everybody should take 3 cards. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, left is bad. Okay, so after the game ends, after one side wins 3 missions, there's an accuse phase. At the count of 3, each player will point and accuse one player of being the traitor. If the majority of players accuse one player, flip that player's loyalty card. If the traitor is successfully accused, award the loyal players 1 extra mission. This may win the game for the loyal players, even if the traitor won 3 missions this game. So basically, if it ends up 3-2 and the loyal players successfully accuse, then the loyal players get a 3rd win and they win ties. Yeah, so if it's 3-3 at the end of the game after the accuse phase, the loyal players win. So, does everybody have their 3 cards? What is this 1 card that's just hanging out down here? Why isn't it in your hand? I mean, yeah, but I just feel like that's a risk that someone's going to pick it up. You know what I mean? Okay, so everybody has their 3 cards in hand except for me. Okay. Do remember, those have been removed from the deck as part of preparation. Do remember that there are citrine dragons just in the dragon deck. There's 1 copy in the dragon deck, so you may end up drawing it and just don't pass that card. Okay, so if you are a loyal player, then you will have a citrine loyalty card, but because there are only 3 loyal players, 1 citrine dragon is still in the deck. Exactly. Okay, so, before we do this, we should establish proper zones for things. Is there a way on Tabletopia to designate areas using like different colors and stuff? Oh, okay. Okay, all right, then what we're going to do, we're going to set up an area. So this is all going to be based on what my screen looks like, so bear with me. So this, in the top left-hand corner of the flower, that's going to be Casey's pass area. So like when I pass cards, okay. Sorry, this is taking too much. So Casey is to the left of me. Jason is to the left of Casey. Jacob is to the left of Jason. And I am to the left of Jacob. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes. And when I pass you your cards, I will put them in this position at the tip of this pedal. When you pass to Jason, put them here. When Jason passes to Jacob, put them here. And when Jacob passes to me, put them here. Discards will go here, and trackers for victory stuff will go here. Does that make sense? Okay. You discard one and then pass two. So I am discard. Yep. So I have started the discard pile off to the left. Yeah, it's all simultaneous. So during the reveal phase, during the selection and reveal phase, each good dragon counts as a mission success, like a vote for mission success. But the problem is, even a single evil dragon will cause a mission to fail. So if you are a loyal player, you want to pass at least one good aligned dragon, and trust that the person that you're passing to is loyal and will put that good dragon into play, thus passing. If you're evil, you want to do your best to give someone double evil dragons so that they have no choice but to cause a failure. Right, exactly, and that leads to sort of the social deduction aspect, and have you ever played Secret Hitler, Jay? Gotcha. The mechanics of this are very similar to Secret Hitler because you have fascist and liberal policies, and one person is passing policies to the chancellor who enacts them. So if the person who's passing can successfully make the argument that they had nothing but bad stuff to give to the chancellor, then they can avoid suspicion, even if they are the fascists. So yep. So everybody, yep. All right, so everybody should have their cards. Draw them into your hand. Okay, and when you're done, when you've selected your card, put it face down right there in the center of the flower. And we will shuffle these and reveal them one at a time. Yes, discard the other one. So at the end of this round, there should be 8 cards in the discard pile. Let's see. Casey, did you remember to discard your extra one? Okay, so then we shuffle, and then we flip. All right, so we have a good aligned, evil, good aligned, but no moon dragon. So these 3 good aligned dragons are discarded. This evil dragon remains in play to signify that the traitor won the round. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Anybody want to cop to being the traitor? I don't think that's how. Oh, but we can say though, who passed a Hydra to someone? Wait, hang on. No, don't. Hang on. Well, okay, so like in resistance, you can argue, like you can conversate freely. Right, exactly. So this doesn't actually say that there's any, like, there's no step during which you're supposed to talk. It doesn't necessarily mean that you can't talk the whole time, but there's no like designated conversation step after the resolution step. The accuse step happens once after one team gets to 3. I think I agree. All right, everybody draw 3 cards. And discard one of those cards face down. And pass the other 2 counterclockwise. So I will be passing to Jacob's space. And Casey, you'll be passing to me. Yes, Jacob, you're passing to Jason. Jason's passing to Casey. Casey's passing to me, and I'm passing to you. No, you put it here. Perfect. And then what are these? Okay. These are for Jacob. You grab the ones that will be in the same place you grabbed them from last time, but Jason hasn't passed them to you yet. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we shuffle and then flip. Everybody has discarded their other card and put one into the center. All right, so now we flip. Remember, this Hydra is from last time, so we have a Star Dragon, good aligned, Platinum Dragon, good aligned, Platinum Dragon, good aligned, Moon Dragon, also good aligned, and sadly wasted. Disappointing. All right, so Moon Dragon is removed from the game. Platinum Dragon remains in play to denote that the Loyalists won the round, and the others are flipped and discarded. All right, so there we go. I think we're definitely sort of getting better in terms of just ease of play. Okay. Everybody do this one at a time. Who has taken cards from the deck? Okay, everybody take 1 card. Yeah, actually, everybody take 2 cards because there's 8. And then we will shuffle. Move this. Dang it. How do I pick up the whole deck at once? Aha! There we go. And then everybody draw 1 more. Okay, discard 1. Is that the discard pile, Casey? Okay. And then pass clockwise. So I will be passing to Casey. Jacob will be passing to me. Jason will be passing to Jacob. Casey. Those are used. I actually, an easier way to think about this might be Casey occupies the top left quadrant of the circle. And so no matter who is passing him cards that round, that's where they will go. Jason occupies the top right quadrant, Jacob the bottom right quadrant, and me the bottom left quadrant. Casey passed to you this round. I did. I know. I had no other choice. Grand Trader. No, you're just saying that to get suspicion off yourself. Yeah, no. Everybody good? All right, here we go. Flip them up. All right. Ooh, Undead Dragon. Evil straight off the bat. Another Evil Dragon. A Star Dragon and a Moon Dragon, but not good enough. Damn. Okay. Well, the Undead Dragon is going to get discarded. Ooh, actually, hang on a sec. I need to take a look at the rules. Nope. Okay, so the Evil Dragon is simply discarded. It is not removed from the game. The Moon Dragon, however, is. Okay, so this Moon Dragon goes over here. Everything else goes into the discard pile. Yeah, that's the discard. Okay, and everybody draw 3 more cards. Yes, if Evil wins this round, they win straight up. And remember, passing counterclockwise. So I have put my cards in Jacob's play area. Look at that, fastest round yet. Yes, take from upper left. God damn it, Casey. Yeah, okay, sure. Like I'm gonna believe you after you didn't believe me. Alright. We've got 3 in the middle, 4 in the middle. Shuffle. Flip. Alright, Evil. Evil. Good. Evil triumphs. Damn, okay. Well done, Trader. Yeah, okay, so there is still an accusation phase, which I think is worth having. Okay, so, I mean, I received hands with double Evil Dragons from both Casey and Jacob. So, like, that's just provably false. Well, okay, no, it's not. I also got triple evil. Of course you don't. All right. That's just not true. Oh. Okay, so that's 2 people now accusing Casey of double eviling. That's not true at all. That wasn't me. Yeah, that's uh-oh. I no. No. It's Casey. He's covering his tracks. His alibi has gotten too convoluted. All right. All right. I think we go to a vote, and I think the best way to vote simultaneously, because we can't point, is for everyone to type in chat. So type who you think is the traitor, and counting down from 3, it'll be 3, 2, 1, enter. All right. Everybody got theirs typed out? All right. 3, 2, 1, enter. Okay, Casey, you have been accused. Would you care to reveal? Hey! That you were what? You totally cut out. All right. Yeah, I think mine is too. Jacob, did you actually really never pass me an evil dragon? Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, that was chaotic, and I'm sure highlighted for everyone watching how terrible we are at social deduction. So, thanks for the opportunity to show off my ineptitude, guys. That's really great. Well done. All right. Yeah. Then again, I mean, it's completely moot because the trader was able to. Yeah, he won. He won anyway, 3-2. So it's interesting. There are rules in the setup for changing the balance of the deck. No, because yeah, you still won 3-2. Yeah, yeah. So there's rules regarding the number of players and the composition of the deck. So the game plays 3 to 5, and the more when you only have 3 players, you actually remove good dragons from the deck, but then as it increases, you start to keep all the good and remove evil dragons. And I'm kind of curious because, like, I think I passed double evil hands to people at least once, I think twice. Right. Oh, okay. But I don't know. It's just interesting to see the game balance and figure out how it works. Ah, damn it. Well, and I feel so bad that the one time, like both times Moondragons actually hit the field, they weren't effective. One time because there was nothing to get rid of, and another time because freaking there were too many evil dragons. Like it was just so the order that we got them in was so unfortunate. But yeah, so that was good, and that was Book of Dragons. I am gonna have to roll, but that was fun. I actually really liked Pentawar. Yeah. Well, and I mean, just the fact that it's, you know, one, gorgeously illustrated, and two, you can play like any number, there's 18 different games are going to be included at release, and they're all different weights, they're all different mechanics. Like, it's just a really versatile game, and I think it would be a lot of fun to, you know, I think it actually would make a really perfect travel game because, yeah. And the cards, yeah, it's just the cards in the rule books. The cards themselves are extra large. They're like tarot size, similar to Tides of Time. 40. The fancy dragons. No, well, actually, Jacob's right because as long as if you remove the face cards, yeah, which means if you remove the face cards and treat each number as a set rather than each suit, you have exactly the right amount. Like if moon dragons are ones or something, aces, Jesus Christ. No, actually, this particular game is 60-40. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, yeah. No, no, that's actually what I meant. 6 of the dragons are left facing, 4 of the dragons are right facing. I mean, it could be an exact analog as long as you're more specific than faces, right? Like if you just yeah, yeah, yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I know I saw that there are two games at least that deal with different sets of dragons, good and evil. One was this one, and then in the other one, the forest dragons, the one that I was previously referring to as bramble dragons, are good aligned, even though they're left facing. Um, that game actually sounds awesome. It's Dragon Duel, it's 2-player only, and it's like 4 whole pages of rules. It sounds legit. Um, Yeah, this is actually really cool. Kickstarter is rolling out this new thing that they're calling collaboration initiative. Um, basically, you can, if you are a campaign owner, you can include opportunities for backers to collaborate with you on the thing and get some like promotional posting. I don't know exactly what the incentives are, but the particular like manifestation is if you back the game, you're given the opportunities to, at any level, yeah, you're given the opportunity to submit your own design for a game. And if yours is one of the top 2 that they ultimately go with, I assume the panel of designers that have already created games will critique them. If yours is one of the 2 that they go with, your game will be included in the print run, and you'll get a design credit like in the rules. So that was actually one of the reasons that I really wanted to play this, was because I know Jacob enjoys game design from time to time, and I wanted to. You guys are going to compete for one of those top 2 slots. I can see it now. Friendship broken. There'll be a movie about it. There'll be a Lifetime movie about it in 20 years. So, but hey, people remember that. It's okay. Fair enough. Maybe board game nerds will remember the Great Rift of 2018. But yeah, so thanks to everybody for joining us on the stream. Thank you specifically to Casey and Jason for joining us here on Tabletopia. We always love having you guys around. Jason, we should totally do more stuff. I know it's been like, what, 6-7 months since I saw you? Yay! Yeah, we gotta plan that retreat. I'm thinking Tropical Island this time. Ooh, Medieval Castle could be good. But yeah, so thank you everyone for joining us. This has been Book of Dragons. If you liked what you saw or wanted to try it yourself, it's available on Tabletopia, and you can also back the campaign for the physical version on Kickstarter. They've got a bunch of different levels, including print and play, physical cards, but with print and play rules, full deluxe version. They've got a whole bunch of different levels you can come on at. So check it on out, and we'll see you next week. How do I shout web? I'm good.